Sophie, and I'm here today to give my presentation on Greek mythology in an informative, entertaining manner. Now I know what some of you are thinking. I hate Greek mythology, I hate school, I hate my hair, but you're in for a treat because my partner, Race.
All right, people! Are you ready to learn about the geeks? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about! Scream it with me! Geeks! That's cool, I guess. I know what you're doing. You're, feeling me out. I get it. Let's talk about geek mythology. According to Wikipedia, there are many different types of geeks. You've got physics geeks, your sci-fi geeks, theater geeks. You've got historical reenactment geeks, roleplay geeks, computer game geeks. But this is what you gotta know.
What are you doing?
I'm giving my presentation. It rocks! Thank you. Now, your basic geek can be identified by their lack of social skills. They may have a difficult time hitting on girls. Hey.
We're supposed to be giving a presentation on Greek mythology. Greek.
Why would we do that?
Because that's what we've been studying for the past 2 months.
Seriously?
Have you been paying attention at all?
I've got my phone. I don't need to pay attention when I got my phone. It rocks!
Shut up! Why did I get partnered with you?
You were sick the day they were choosing partners.
Oh, right. Anyway, we have to give a presentation on Greek mythology. All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
Dang. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We go to Wikipedia, we copy and paste onto our computer, and then we just turn it in. Bam.
First of all, we're giving the presentation right now. Second, you can't use Wikipedia. It's totally unreliable. Anybody can just go in there and change things around and write whatever they want.
Yeah, you should see the entry they've got on you.
There's an entry on me?
I put one in last night. I got the basic facts right, but I had to make up some stuff. I don't even know what type of wax you use for your mustache.
Listen, doofus!
Oh, doofus. Harsh words.
We have to do this right now. All of Greek mythology. Are you in?
All right. But we gotta jazz it up, you know? We gotta make it interesting. I got some ideas.
Okay, fine. We're on the same page now.
Exact same page.
And we're just gonna start this over.
Starting over? Rocks!
So, we'll be right back.
Are you ready to learn about Greek mythology? Yeah!
Hold on to your seats, because in the next 2 hours, you're going to be taken on a journey.
Journey.
Into the mind of the ancient Greek.
Thrills, gyrations, aggravations, extortations, other things. I'm talking about sons killing their fathers who killed their fathers, who had other kids who were like these gigantic monsters with like 1,000 heads, and they're all poisonous and they're eating all kinds of stuff, and it's awesome.
My name is Sophie, and I will be your captain.
Captain.
This evening.
Evening.
I will be guiding you into the murky depths of Greek mythology and bringing you back out on the other side.
And my name is Race. I am the Pied Piper of Cool, the Lieutenant Spock to your Captain Kirk, the father of the fable, and the front man to this band of merry misfits.
Joining us on screen,
the Dream Team! Trained by Stanish Blocky, Stella Adler, and a homeless guy named Bernie. They represent the peak of thespianactical achievement.
Let's calm it down for a moment, shall we? When you think about the Greeks, what do you think about? Anyone?
Ooh, me.
What?
I think about that hairy guy that owns a restaurant.
Well, it's true that many Greeks are hirsute and do own restaurants.
And Euros. I think about Euros.
You'll be surprised to know that they actually started Western culture. In fact, if it weren't for the Greeks, we'd probably be a bunch of naked, illiterate savages painting ourselves blue and eating raw deer.
That sounds awesome.
And as punishment for their contribution to Western culture, we've been forced to study them for the past 2,500 years.
Not awesome.
So, for today's presentation, we will delve into the relationship between man and myth, the creation of the world, the exploits of the heroes, the nature of the universe, all intertwined on this craggy peninsula we call Greece.
At first, there were the Titans. The king of the Titans was Kronos.
My loyal subjects. Or subject. What?
Now that you've been elected king, how are you going to work harder to make life better for all the little titans out there?
Next question.
Where's everybody else?
And there were many Titans. People like Prometheus, Epithemius, and Oceanus, and another guy, and a guy with 100 hands, and this other dude named Uranus. Uranus.
I don't want to be this character.
Why not?
I don't like my name.
What's wrong with Uranus?
That's it. I quit. I said I wasn't going to be Uranus.
Boy, Uranus is really sore.
Ugh.
All right. Fine. We'll call you the Big U.
Okay then.
Thank you, Rhea. Now, I had a dream the other night that all my children will one day rise up and kill us all. Any thoughts?
I've got a crazy idea. Maybe you shouldn't have kids.
Out of the question, Big U.
How about you just leave them in a basket? Put them on the side of a mountain or something.
Seems kind of cliche.
How about we simply raise them in a family filled with love?
Seriously, anyone have a good idea?
Ooh, okay. How about this? After each child is born, you eat them.
That sounds logical.
You want to eat my babies?
This is why women can't be in charge of anything. They can't make the tough decisions. Eating babies it is. Nice idea, Big U.
Thanks, Your Majesty.
So Kronos began an enlightened dictatorship where he ruled over by moral example over all the Titans.
Babies.
And every few years, Rhea gave birth to one of his children, and he promptly ate them.
Anybody got any ketchup?
Now, I know what you're thinking. I'm not sure this is the proper family relationship. And you're just looking at it with modern eyes. Back then, this was totally acceptable. Now that I think about it, no, it's always been gross.
Kronos, can we talk?
Sure, honey. What's up?
This is hard for me to say. I'd like you to stop eating our children.
Nag. That's all you ever do.
So Rhea did the only thing she could do. They went to therapy.
That's interesting. And how do you feel about him eating the children?
It makes me feel upset.
Go on.
Because he's a jerk.
That's a blaming statement. We're not using blaming statements here.
I feel upset now.
It's okay, Kronos. It's Rhea's turn to share right now. Are you listening to her?
Yes.
Good. I think we're making progress. Go on, Rhea. Tell Kronos how you feel.
Kronos, when you eat my babies, it makes me...
If you don't share your feelings with him, he'll never know.
It makes me feel angry because a lot of work went into those babies, and you eating them
Keep going. We're getting somewhere now.
means that you're eating our love.
Can I respond to that?
Please. That's why we're here.
Rhea,
Yes. Look at her.
you need to stop complaining or I'll eat you next.
No, we're backsliding. Remember what we talked about in our last session?
No death threats.
That's right. No death threats. Positive statements, Kronos. Positive statements.
Okay. It makes me feel good to threaten to kill.
No, Kronos.
Okay. Rhea, I'm sorry that you're upset that I eat our children, but I don't feel that you respect my decision to eat the children enough.
What?
Listen to him. Hear him out.
He's crazy.
This is what I'm talking about, Doctor. Right there. No respect.
I don't respect anyone who eats babies.
Oh, sure. And you've never done anything wrong in this marriage. What about that time when the soup was cold?
Maybe.
You're not even trying to make this marriage work.
Are you kidding me?
Let's try to remain positive.
Where's the love, huh? Where's the affection?
Okay, stop. Let's just sit down and try to move forward. We're going to try an exercise I like to call sharing time. So here's what we do. Kronos, you share something you haven't told Rhea, and then Rhea, you share something you haven't told Kronos. Okay? Can we try that?
I guess.
Kronos, you first. What haven't you told Rhea?
Rhea, I think your sister's hotter than you.
What?
Now, Rhea, what would you like to share with Kronos?
Okay. You know how that last baby you ate was all tough?
I figured he was gonna be the god of earthquakes or something.
Actually, that wasn't a baby. It was a rock.
What?
And I've been raising that child ever since to kill you.
What?
Come on in, Zeus.
See what I mean? She's been lying to me.
Kill him, Zeus.
There has to be a healthier way to address family conflicts.
Get him, boy.
Oh yeah, and in the middle of this, Kronos puked up all the kids he had eaten, and they banded together, and... What? I'm not making this up. This is straight from Wikipedia.
This myth is kind of gross.
Most of them are. Anyways, the regurgitated children formed a team, and they had a big war and eventually defeated Kronos and all the Titans, and they banished them forever.
Score.
Hey, since you're banishing all the Titans, does that mean I'm...
You're banished too, Mom.
What?
And you too, Titan Marriage Counselor.
Dang it.
And I, Zeus, will rule the world as an enlightened leader and guide, using the principles of democracy and fair play to inform my decision-making skills. And I will never, ever seduce any mortal women, because that would be wrong. Oh, hey, Sophie, I don't know if you're into this sort of thing, but I'm kind of king of the gods.
Yeah, that lasted for all of about 5 minutes. Now, clearly, the Greeks had some issues with anatomy. Imagine this scene.
Mommy, where do babies come from?
Ask your father.
Daddy, where do babies come from?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because I've got a few ideas of my own. There are many places babies come from. You, for instance, sprouted from my head after I had a really bad headache one day.
Wow.
That's why you're such a pain. Haha, just kidding. But seriously, you are a pain.
A lovable pain.
Can I have babies out of my head?
If you're lucky. Also, if you make a statue pretty enough, it can come to life and you can make babies that way.
Wow.
Or plant dragon seeds in the soil. So, there's 3 ways.
What if you're a Hydra and when your head gets chopped off, you sprout another one around that head?
Oh, right. Good thinking.
If my head gets chopped off, will another baby grow around my head?
Let's find out, shall we?
And so, child rearing was a process of trial and error, because Greek knowledge of the world was, well, imperfect.
Stupid. They were stupid.
Or that. But we do have a myth which explains where humans came from. Once upon a time, there was a Titan. Now, he wasn't just any Titan, he was the smartest Titan, Prometheus.
He was also the smallest Titan. He was picked on a lot by the other Titans.
Loser.
I'll get you all. Someday I'll have my revenge on all of you.
So, he helped out Zeus and betrayed the rest of his people to Zeus, and all of the other Titans were chained up and thrown into a lake of fire and tortured for eternity.
Wait a minute. What?
I betrayed you, and you're imprisoned in a lake of fire and tortured for all eternity. And that's what happens to bullies.
I just pushed you down a lot. That's it.
And now you'll be punished until the sun dies. I think it's a fitting punishment.
That's totally not fair. We were just jockeying around for a position in an adolescent mindset.
Tough.
Dang it.
But after you destroy everyone else like you, there's a little problem.
I'm lonely. I wish I had someone to talk to.
Oh, I know. Chop off your head and see if another one of you grows.
Plant your teeth in the ground?
Have a headache?
I know. I'll use my Boy Scouts arts and crafts badge to make a human being out of mashed potatoes.
Missed that one.
This is kind of gross.
It was really disgusting, so he made a second human being out of clay.
Much better. I think I'll name you Man. Seems like a good name.
So Prometheus finally had a friend, and they went everywhere together. On long walks, to the beach, they even went dancing.
Whoops. Oh gosh, it's good to have a friend. Sorry about dropping you, by the way. No problem, Prometheus. I love you. I love you too, man. But not in a, relationship kind of way. I understand that. So, talk to me. What's on your mind? Well, I'm still feeling a bit lonely, man. There's just something not fulfilling about this relationship, I mean, I tell you about all my problems, and that's cool and all, but I'm just not getting anything out of this. What are you saying? I want more. I knew this would happen. I always knew I wasn't man enough for you.
But he had another great idea.
I know what the problem is. You're not enough of a man. I knew it. No, I mean, what if you had independent life? Like, what if you could think for yourself? What if I gave you fire? Fire's cool. No, you have to use it responsibly. I'll burn things responsibly. Oh, sorry.
But where to get fire?
Hey, what's that up in the sky?
A bird? A plane? The sun?
The sun. So, Prometheus climbed up to the sun.
On what?
What do you mean, on what?
How did he climb up to the sun?
He's cool like that.
Hey, man, hold the ladder.
So, Prometheus climbed up to the sun and lit a torch.
He lit a torch off the sun? So simple. Why hadn't we thought of it before?
And he brought it back down to his friend, Man.
Hold still. This won't hurt a bit. Ah! It burns! Why are you doing this to me? Why?
And magically...
Wow.
I'm a real boy.
Man.
Whatever.
Now you can think for yourself, and we can go to parties together, and we can go to the movies, and...
I really don't want to be friends with you anymore.
What?
You're kind of desperate and sad. Sorry.
You've changed, man.
Sorry.
I love you, man. I love you.
Hey, we're both guys, okay?
Call me.
But you know what takes the sting out of rejection?
Nothing. Nothing takes the sting out of rejection. You hold it in your heart forever, like this festering open wound, and you think, what is so wrong with me? Maybe the next man will be different. Maybe he'll appreciate the real me instead of being so hung up on the fact that I'm clingy. I mean, what is clingy anyway? Why does he have to be let out of the house or talk to other people? Shouldn't I be enough for him?
No. You need to see a therapist.
I am. Thank you very much. But my therapist is always talking to other people, and I call him every day because I need to know where he is all the time, and...
Anyways, no. What really takes the sting out of...
I'll make myself a new man, and I'll make him look just like the first one, and then I'll dump him.
No. That's not it either, you see.
Hey, Prometheus.
What's up, Zeus?
Hi, so I know you're new here and all.
I've existed since the beginning of time.
Right. Well, since I've been running things, I've wanted things to go a certain way, So, gosh, this is going to be hard. Your son, well, ever since he's gotten fired, he's kind of become a problem.
I'll speak to him.
I think it's past that point, really. So, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna chain you to a big rock,
I'm listening.
and then every day a host of giant birds will descend on you.
I love birds.
Right? They're really majestic creatures. And then they're gonna rip out your innards and feast on them while you're still conscious. Yeah, and then overnight your stomach will regenerate and you'll be as good as new in the morning.
Well, that doesn't sound so bad.
And then the next day the birds will come back and feast on you from now until the end of time, okay?
Ooh.
Awesome. Glad we had this talk. It's good to be king.
So, the story of man can be read as a cautionary tale.
The imagination is dangerous and should never be used.
Well, that and
Don't ever get on a ladder.
it's more like don't ever disobey the people in charge. Ever. Which is why you should always listen to your parents, kids.
Or you will be tortured for eternity.
Yay, Greek wisdom.
Now, about this time, it was discovered that man was missing something fairly important.
I'm missing something. Let me check off what I got. Let's see. Fire, that's cool.
Don't forget animals.
Animals are cool, but there's still something missing.
What could it be?
You know, what I could really use? There doesn't seem to be anyone around with long hair to wash dishes, cook clothes, or anything. I could really use like a trained monkey. That would be great.
All right, I can see where this is going. I'm about to be offended.
Of course you are. That's your role, and we love you for it.
Shut up!
Now, meanwhile, at Mount Olympus, Zeus was getting pretty ticked off about this whole stealing fire thing. Who wouldn't be? So he decided to punish mankind for eternity.
Jerk.
So, as a punishment for the fire, in walks...
Whoa, what the heck kind of animal is that?
I'm not an animal. I'm just a woman, and
It's a talking animal. I bet that'll be great to eat.
So the next time Zeus created a woman, he decided to send the man a dream beforehand to give him a little warning.
Hey, Bob. What's going on?
Is that you, Mighty Zeus?
Yeah. Listen, you know that animal I sent you the other day?
The talking one?
Yeah. So you killed her, and that was so I'm gonna send you another one, and don't eat her.
All right.
Zeus out.
So the next day,
My name's Pandora, and I'm looking for this guy. I guess I'm supposed to cook dinner and stuff, and also wash clothes, do the dishes, clean the house, make the clothes, raise the children, provide comfort in a time of trouble, be eye candy, nag you until the yard work gets done, and appreciate fine music and art, whatever that is. Jeez, there's a lot here.
You sound great. Welcome to the family.
So what's your job in all of this?
I make the decisions. It's time for dinner.
Aren't you supposed to be bringing home the dinner?
My next decision is for you to never question me.
so they had a beautiful relationship based on honesty and trust and her doing whatever he wanted.
Ugh,
I'm sorry. Were you going to say something?
no, go on.
You're interfering with this beautiful myth. This is our culture we're talking about here. You just need to take it seriously.
Pandora, make me some brownies while I sit on this recliner and watch some football. Life is good.
However, unbeknownst, is that a word? Unbeknownst to man, Zeus had a little trap for him.
Hey, Zeus, what's that?
Nothing?
It looks like some kind of box.
Nope.
Are you just gonna leave that?
I didn't leave anything.
That was strange.
Where are my brownies?
By the way, don't look in the box.
I guess I won't look in the box.
Yeah, I wouldn't look in the box if I were you. There's probably nothing in there. Nothing at all. Well, maybe. Maybe there's something in there. Maybe. Nothing cool, though. Nothing like jewelry. I don't know if you're into that sort of thing. Nothing like emeralds or rubies or piles of gold or anything. So just don't look in. I'll be outside. Just don't look in the box.
I wonder what's in that box.
And because she was weak and greedy and curious and all those other horrible things, Pandora opened the box and out popped.
Out popped all of the evils in the world. I've loosened them onto humankind for all time. Oh, it's all my fault. What am I gonna do?
Out popped death and war and disease and the boy bands and everything else that is wrong with the world. So in conclusion, it's all women's fault.
No. Hey, this is ridiculous.
I'm just going by the stories, lady. No need to lose your evil speech on me.
First off, maybe it's Zeus's fault for stuffing all the evils in the world into a box in the first place. And maybe, since he created Pandora to fail, he should be held responsible. I mean, she was only like 3 days old. Aren't parents responsible for their children at 3 days? And clearly, man is just sitting on his butt all day long doing nothing. Maybe he's responsible, huh?
Don't listen to her. She's using evil female logic.
Stop it. And in the fourth place, don't you think it's likely that some guy thought up this whole story just to explain why his wife needed to do the dishes one day? It probably went something like this.
Do the dishes.
I'm tired. I've already cleaned the house and...
Hey, did I ever tell you the story of why we died? It's all your fault. Do the dishes.
Shoot, it is all my fault, isn't it? I guess I'll do the dishes as punishment.
See, what a bunch of bull.
Fine, you tell the story then.
I will. I think it's time we...
It probably won't be as good because you're inherently inferior.
You're pushing it, buddy. But how about we look at this story a different way? A feminist perspective.
Ew!
Let's replay this story as if it were a made-for-TV movie on the Oxygen Network.
What's that?
It's television for women.
They have television for women? What will they think of next?
Anyway, can I have some intro music, please? They seem like the perfect suburban couple.
I love you, honey.
I love you, honey.
Shall we play tennis this weekend to show the audience that we're a perfectly normal couple?
I think we shall.
They were a couple that played tennis together on the weekends.
Love 30. Oh, I said love.
How ironic. Shall we go to the beach this weekend?
I think we shall. Don't forget sunscreen.
I won't, sweetheart. I won't forget that sunscreen.
Good. I'd hate for skin cancer to ruin our perfect life together.
They were a couple that laughed together. Played together.
Tag, you're it.
And didn't have a care in the world.
We don't have a care in the world.
Care in the world.
But then, at a dramatically convenient point in the story, it all changed.
What's that, sweetheart?
It's a box. I bought it from the flea market from a strange old man today.
Oh, how mysterious. Well, where are you gonna put it?
Why are you still worried about the box?
I'm not. I was just...
Don't talk about the box, okay? Just don't.
Sorry. Well, where do you think the box came from anyway?
I said don't talk about the box! I'm sorry. I shouldn't have raised my voice. I need some time alone with the box.
Their life changed. It grew stormy, which was symbolized by stormy weather.
Honey, would you like some dinner?
No thanks.
I'm making chicken marsala if you want.
Stop nagging me, woman!
Okay, well, maybe you could heat it up later in the microwave.
You're tearing me apart!
What would you do if your husband was no longer the man you married, but instead someone else?
Can we talk?
No.
Sweetheart, I know you've been having a tough time at work.
Leave me alone, please. Just leave me alone.
I think you've been spending too much time with the box.
Now the truth comes out, doesn't it? You're jealous of the box.
I'm not jealous of the box.
Liar.
What's in that box anyway?
Stay away from it. You don't understand the box. You don't love it like I do.
You love it?
Why is this so hard to understand? She listens to me. She understands me.
What could she do?
Hello, police? It's my husband. He's in love with a box. No, please, you must help me. Why won't anybody listen to me? Honey, I've come to a decision. It's me or the box.
The box.
Really?
Yes, and the box and I have come to a decision. You need to be killed.
Ah! One wrong move and the box gets it.
You wouldn't.
Try me. Drop the spatula. I'm not going to be replaced by someone younger and boxier made out of cardboard. I love you, man, and I love our relationship. And I'm not going to let anything come in between us.
No!
You're under arrest.
Never!
Pandora! Oh no! I was blind, Pandora. I love you. No, Pandora, please don't die. I love you. I really do. I've taken our love and our marriage for granted, as do all men. Darn you, Box! Darn you to heck!
And everything that was horrible in the world, like professional wrestling, labor pains, migraine headaches, and clothes from the 70s emerged. The end. So,
Hey, I just talked to administration, or rather, was yelled at by administration. It seems they don't like the inappropriateness of the myths.
right, the one about eating babies was in poor taste. I didn't mean that as a pun, because babies? I'll just shut up now.
So what we're gonna do, is we're gonna just get a little taste of those myths, which are far too inappropriate to be shown.
I mean, you know, you can read about them in class and stuff and go to the library and check out books.
Who's gonna do that? So we're just gonna do a lightning round.
Lightning round, lightning round, lightning round. And in each myth, when it reaches the inappropriate stage, we'll just jump to the next one. Got it?
Got it. Okay. One day, Zeus was wandering around in a field of flowers and spotted a maiden, Leda.
Oh, look, some flowers. Oh, how lovely.
And Zeus decided that she was quite lovely. So he transformed himself into a swan.
Ding! Inappropriate.
One day, Aphrodite was bored.
I'm bored.
And her husband Hephaestus was off at the forge, and along came Hermes.
Ding! Inappropriate.
So Zeus was in a field of flowers, minding his own business, when he decided to transform himself into a bull.
Ding! Inappropriate.
On another occasion, Aphrodite was...
Ding! Inappropriate.
Zeus found himself in a pair of track shorts and...
Ding! Inappropriate.
And that's how Medusa came to be. Okay, now I know what you must be thinking.
I'm pretty cool. How do I become a god?
Well, you don't just become a god, you have to earn it.
Earn it?
Exactly. Take Hercules, for example. He had this whole internship process before he could become a true god.
Why wasn't he a true god? I thought he was the son of Zeus.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough.
Well, his mother was...
This is a private family affair. Thank you very much. I would appreciate it if you kept your nose out of our business. I've never met this woman in my entire life. I just want to put that out there for the record. There's been a lot of lies going on right now.
Who are you talking to?
No one at all, saying things that may or may not be true, depending on what the meaning of the word true is.
What?
Exactly. Let's go home.
Let's just say poor Herc was a demigod.
Are you sure it's not semigod?
Demigod, trust me.
So, who was Hercules' mother anyways?
I cannot comment on the ongoing investigation. Thank you very much. What? Don't judge me.
Getting back to our story, Hercules, the intern god. He had kind of a rough childhood. Demigodhood? Something. I don't know. Anyway, he was growing up.
Hey, Hercules, wanna wrestle?
Sure. I'm gonna go get my dad.
I'm gonna get my dad.
My dad can beat up your dad.
Well, my dad can.
Daddy? No!
So he didn't have a lot of friends, or if he did, they often died mysteriously. His mother was a lady named Alcamine.
I've never met this woman in my entire life. I just want to put that out there for the record. There's been a lot of lies going on right now.
Mom,
Yes, honey?
why am I so different from the other kids?
You're special, darling.
I know that, but, well, it's because they make fun of me and it makes me feel sad.
And what do you do when you're sad?
I tend to throw boulders at them and break their legs.
I think we need to have a talk.
Okay.
You see, baby, you know how I told you your father was a toga salesman from Sparta named Stan?
Yeah.
And how he left us because you didn't do well on your spelling homework?
Yeah.
And how he was ashamed of you and wanted nothing to do with you and would rather jump off a cliff than be a member of this family, largely because of you?
Yeah.
Well, that was a lie. Your father isn't a toga salesman,
Oh.
but he is still ashamed of you.
Oh.
This is hard to say. Well,
Don't worry, Mom. I know. I was actually sent here from a meteor from another planet.
no.
I see. You gave me... I was bitten by a radioactive possum and I was given super possum powers.
That's not it.
You've been injecting me with steroids while I sleep and...
Your father is Zeus, okay? Your father is Zeus.
Oh, cool.
So, armed with new confidence,
I am the mighty Hercules! Kneel before me!
his self-esteem improved remarkably, even in counseling sessions.
So, Hercules. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Hercules.
It says here Hercules. In our last meeting, you mentioned that you might like to go into food service for a career.
I'm done with food service. I am Hercules. Kneel before me.
Okay, well, that's interesting. I don't know that there are many career options in that field, but...
The son of Zeus does not need career options.
Well, I'm looking at your SAT scores, and have you thought about an online college? It's a great way to seem to get a college education without actually having to do anything.
Never!
Okay, well, as a guidance counselor, I'm required to tell you that I don't think you'll amount to anything. It makes your story more inspiring if you do actually amount to anything, and if you become a bum, I'll be proved right.
But even with high self-esteem, Hercules still had troubles. At night, he would pray to his father for guidance.
Zeus, is that you? It's me, Hercules. Listen, I want to thank you for giving me this super strength. Like, heck, I was even able to wrestle a bear the other day, but this isn't about. You see, me and Mom haven't been exactly getting any child support from you, so maybe give us like a golden temple, maybe, or some fatty calves, maybe.
Hercules!
Who is it?
It's me, Zeus.
Papa?
Yes, I am your Papa.
So you're the one answering my prayers?
Yeah, look, I called to tell you to quit whining.
What?
It's seriously pretty annoying. I can't get anything done up here without listening to you go on and on about how you don't have any food or anything. Cut it out.
Are you kidding me? You deadbeat! I grew up without a father, man! What is so wrong with me?
Do you want a list?
What can I do to make you love me?
You want to know how to earn your father's love?
Yes, please!
Get a job. Zip out.
Dad, what kind of Dad!
So began the quest of Hercules.
Also known as the 12 Labors of Hercules.
also known as I'm telling this one, so shut up.
Geez, sorry. I didn't complain when you screwed up the Pandora story.
I did not screw up the Pandora story.
Sure, right.
Anyway, here we go. The 12 Jobs of Hercules, Intern God. Job number 1, office work.
Yeah, I'm here for the assistant job.
How fast do you type? Are you familiar with our phone systems?
Yes.
You are?
No, that was a lie.
Well, I'll call you if we have any openings.
Lies! Hercules will smash this building to the ground!
Job number 2, masseuse.
I'm so tense. There's a lot of stress in the holidays. Do you do Swedish massage or shiatsu?
Swedish.
Great. Ow!
Job number 3, TV news reporter.
Well, I'm sure all those kids will love their new home once it's built so they don't have to live in the box anymore. So what's going on the freeways? Let's check in with Hercules.
Thanks, Pat. It's a bit doozy out here. A lot of cars.
Okay, there's a lot of cars. Thank you for that observation, Hercules. It was pretty brilliant.
Was that sarcasm, Pat?
No, Hercules, I was commenting on the brilliance of your observation.
Lies! Hercules will come back to the studio to destroy you!
Job number 4, dance captain for a big budget musical.
And 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6, and I will smash you all!
Job number 5.
Wait. I'm not doing this one-dimensional stuff, okay? I'm a complex character. I'm not just gonna be, wouldn't it be funny if I just smash everyone? That's not me. This is garbage. I'm not the Incredible Hulk.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I have feelings, dreams, and aspirations. I don't want to be judged by the fact that I'm super strong.
Well, what do you want to do then?
I want the audience to get to know the real me. The Hercules behind the muscles. In my own words, do you mind?
No, go ahead, I guess.
Great. Can I get some background music too? Thanks, sound guy. Oh, that this too solid flesh would thaw, melt and resolve itself into a dew. Or that the everlasting had not fixed his cannon gainst self-slaughter. Oh gods, gods! How weary, stale, flat, and unprofitable seem to me all the uses of the world. Fie on it, fie! Fie! Fie? How'd out a brief candle, life is but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying a new age, an age of Hercules. When I smash you into bits and stomp, I say yes, I shall rest the lines and clean out the stables, and haul large pieces of machinery, because I am strong like mountains of muscles. Ugh! Thank you. You may stop the music now.
Job number 5, Shakespearean actor.
Hercules!
Father, is that you? Angels and ministers, defend us!
Yeah, we've been watching your performance up on Olympus.
Oh, well, what do you think?
Cut it out!
What?
Look, you've got superpowers, super strength. Go join a superhero team or something.
No, that seems kind of scary.
You know, because I love you.
You love me?
Because I love you, you'll never die.
Ha! In your face, mortals! Hercules can never die! Woo!
So don't say I never gave you anything. Zeus out.
Alright then. So, I'm bored. Does anyone know a good superhero team I can join?
At that very moment, elsewhere in the Meridian, things were afoot.
Big things.
Big things were afoot. A team of heroes had been assembled, convicted for crimes they did not commit. He had escaped a maximum security prison near Sparta. and operated a secret ship somewhere in the Argon Sea. Still wanted by the government, they exist as soldiers of fortune. If you have a problem and no one else can help, you can find them. Maybe. You can hire Jason and the Argonauts.
No, wait, stop. I thought of a better one. In the great ship of the Argos, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes. Hercules, incredibly strong son of Zeus. Orpheus, master of music. Atlanta, extremely fast chick. And Jason. He's just a guy. And they were joined by 3 junior members, Castor and Pollux, the Wonder Twins, and Gleep, the space monkey.
I'm not a space monkey.
Their mission? To fight for justice, to right what was wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Hey, hold on. I'm not a space monkey.
What's your name again?
Euphemus?
Euphemus. Yeah, I don't see you on here.
But I'm a member of the team.
What's your superpower again?
I just speak in euphemisms.
That's not funny. Get out, you're off the team.
I was bit by a radioactive sheep. Does that count?
No.
Can I at least be a zombie later on then?
Fine, whatever.
Can I also correct the whole fighting for justice and truth kind of thing? We don't do that.
Don't?
No, we're more like a self-serving band of independent agents who like seduce island women and also to make me king.
Yeah, we're more like pirates. Hey!
I'm not seducing anyone.
Fine, whatever. I'm sure you're all familiar with Jason the Argonauts.
Yeah, it's the one where they is that the one where like the sea monster comes out of the ocean and there's like a flying horse and stuff?
No.
Oh, the Golden Fleece.
There you go.
And they do stuff to get the Golden Fleece.
If I may. Jason and the Argonauts is a story everyone thinks they know, but they actually have no clue how it goes. So let's help them out, shall we?
Can I start? Meanwhile, on the Argus.
I have a petition here for a guy trying to become a member of the team.
What's his power?
He wears dark clothing, mask kind of thing, utility belt, goes by the name of Batman?
He sounds a little too goth for me.
Hey, I resent that.
Anything else new?
I've written a sad poem to express my feelings.
No more poems!
Anyways, I got a couple of requests here to save some fishing villagers from some sea monsters, but the one that intrigues me the most is the one to get the Golden Fleece and to make me king.
So all we're doing is making you king?
Sounds great to me. Let's do it. But how?
Let's do what we always do. Ask the computer.
We don't need computers!
Hold on. Computer, how do we acquire the Golden Fleece? It says here that we must sail to the island of Minos, single-handedly destroy an army, and defeat a sleepless dragon. Cool.
So they set out for Minos. Their first challenge? Harpies.
Ah! Harpies!
Oh no!
What are these things?
I just said they were harpies! Weren't you listening?
Fun fact, the word harpy is also used to describe a nagging woman. Like my ex-girlfriend. She was always like,
Are you ever planning on vacuuming in here? This place is gross. I'm serious. It's totally gross in here.
Yeah, and take out the garbage while you're at it.
And do the dishes. And you're not wearing that tonight, are you?
Ah, I can't take it!
Castor, Pollux, you know what to do?
Wonder Twin Power.
Activate!
Up a bucket of water.
Form up a giant eagle. Squawk, squawk, be gone, harpies. I'm watching football all day.
No.
Thanks, Wonder Twins. You really saved us there.
No problem.
But they couldn't rest, for now they faced the sirens.
Hey, fellas, come on over here.
Let's do it! I'm coming, chicas!
Stop, they're gonna kill you.
I don't care. It's all cute.
Men, Orpheus, can't you try to be at least a little bit useful?
What? Sorry, I wasn't listening to you. What's up, ladies?
We're
twins.
Orpheus, snap out of it.
Hey, I've got an idea.
So, Orpheus played a song even more beautiful than the siren song, and they stopped singing and started listening to him because he was just that hot.
We love you. Call us.
Love you too.
You're pretty. In a manly way.
What are you doing after this? Because if you're not doing anything, we could have a race.
Oh,
And if you win, you can marry me.
that sounds nice.
But if you don't, I kill you.
I'm not really all that athletic.
Stop this banter. Look, it's another challenge.
It was an island of lonely single women.
Hey, fellas.
What's going on?
We're just a bunch of lonely single women over here.
Anybody up for some cuddling?
Okay, wait. There's no island of lonely single women.
I'm seriously not making this up. Look,
This is ridiculous.
their husbands were all cheaters, so in the middle of the night they got together and killed them all.
We're looking for commitment.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Yeah, that was a close one.
Say that again.
That was a close one.
The next island held a princess, Medea.
Hey there, Argonauts.
Hi, Medea.
Can I hang out on your boat?
Sure. Hey, your name sounds a little familiar. Medea. Isn't there some kind of Greek tragedy named Medea?
You're imagining things. I love you.
I love you too, and I'm sure there won't be any negative consequences from this relationship.
Okay, stop. You know I love a good epic as much as the next person, but it seems like all this story is a bunch of womanizers sailing around fighting girls.
I know. It's awesome.
Isn't there something they can do besides that?
Well, all right.
By the way, my dad is king here, and he's the one guarding the fleece, and he's got a whole army that's going to fight you.
So, we can take him. It's clobbering time.
Luckily for you, I'm a witch.
Don't say that, sweetheart.
No, I'm a serious witch.
I always thought you were a witch.
Jealous much? Anyway, I have an enchanted dragon's tooth which you can plant and will grow 1,000 warriors to fight for you.
What do you ask in return?
Your eternal love.
No problem, baby.
And so, Jason planted the tooth, and up popped a zombie.
Brains.
And then another zombie.
Brains.
And another.
Brains.
And another.
Brains.
And another.
Brains.
Zombies?
They're beautiful.
And more and more and more until there were 1,000 zombies.
Brains.
And they all ate the king's army.
Aha, I'm Jason, and I rule a zombie army.
One small detail. You can't turn them off and they only know how to kill. And you don't control them.
Ah, Argonauts, assemble!
It's clobbering time!
I'll stay in the back if you don't mind.
Wonder Twin
Wonder
Powers.
Twin Powers, activate.
Activate.
Of a bucket of water.
Form up a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Roar! Roar!
There's too many of them, Captain!
Roar!
Caster, get in there!
I'm a bucket of water!
Jason, I have an idea. I could run really fast, like really, really fast. I could run so fast, I could run into the future, go to a library, and check out a book on how we defeated the zombie army.
That sounds logical. Do that.
Wait a minute. Hey!
Aha! I'm back from the future.
That was quick.
All we have to do is throw a gold coin into the middle of the zombie army, and they'll all kill each other fighting for it.
Great. Who's got a coin?
I don't carry cash.
I've got one, but I'm a bucket of water.
Hercules, do you have any money?
I'm not loaning you any money. You'll never give it back.
No, throw a coin into the middle of the zombies.
Oh.
Brains. That was wonderful, darling.
He didn't even do anything.
I love you.
I love you too.
Now, the last challenge is to defeat the sleepless dragon that guards the fleece.
It's clobbering time!
No, you can't fight it.
Wanna bet? Wonder
Wonder
Twin
Activate.
Shape of a bucket of water.
Form of a dragon slightly larger than that dragon.
Wait, stop. Can I be the dragon this time?
Don't be silly. You turn into shapes, I turn into forms.
Okay, yeah, but it seems like the only thing I can turn into is a bucket of water when you get to turn into all the cool things. That's not fair.
Do you know what else isn't fair? I'm immortal and you're not.
What?
Yeah, check it out.
What the heck?
Yeah, because my dad is Zeus and your dad was an ordinary mortal.
Wait, we're twins with different fathers?
Yeah.
How does that work?
And once again, the Greek knowledge of where babies come from shines through.
Moments later, back at the Argos.
Well, we defeated the dragon, got the golden fleece, and are sailing home. Mission accomplished.
My dad is a little bit ticked that you killed his entire army with zombies.
Ah, he'll get over it.
He's chasing us down with his fleet.
What can we do?
Let's fight him!
Luckily for you, I kidnapped my little brother. So in order to slow my dad down, I'm going to chop off all his fingers and all his toes and scatter them in the water. My dad will have to take loads of time tracking them all down and we can escape. Cool? Cool.
Good luck with that marriage.
And so they made it back with the fleece. Jason became king, he married Medea, and they lived happily ever, well, maybe not so happily ever after.
You can read all about it in this play by Euripides, Medea.
I bet that's fun.
You know what? I had an idea. What if, just for kicks, we did that one and then we let the audience go to the bathroom?
Do we have to?
It's actually required by law.
Dang it.
But to make things more interesting, we're gonna do it as a mime.
Score!
Moral of the story:
Don't marry a witch. And we're taking a 15-minute break.
then come back for Act 2. Trust me, there's plenty more where this came from.
Except no more mime.
Yay.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Since we're on screen, let's start Act 2. Welcome back, everyone.
Let's get right back into it, shall we? Are you ready, actors?
Hold on, I'm having toga problems.
Well, while they're figuring out how to tie up their togas, let's examine the purpose of the myths. Why are we telling them?
They were telling them to perpetuate a male-dominated hierarchy in which women could be subjugated and controlled.
You and your crazy feminist stuff. Nope, these were bedtime stories.
Bedtime stories?
Exactly. And sometimes when you wanted the kids to go to sleep and not talk back, you'd tell them a story kind of like this, the myth of Linus.
Oh, Papa, please tell us a story.
Please, sir.
We'll be ever so grateful.
All right, kids. What would you like to hear about?
I'd like to hear about Hercules, please.
Tell us the story of Zeus and his track shorts again, Papa.
No. Daddy has a special story for tonight. The story of Linus.
Isn't he that kid from Peanuts?
You're ruining the magic. Stop it. Now, children, Linus was a music teacher.
Oh, how wonderful.
I like this story.
And Linus had a very special student, Hercules.
Oh, Hercules.
Hercules is ever so wonderful.
Do go on, Papa.
Well, Hercules was very strong, but...
You're not a very good musician.
Well, Hercules didn't like to be criticized, so he killed him. The end. Go to bed, kids.
Perhaps Mommy ought to tell you a bedtime story.
Oh, please do, Mama.
I like bedtime stories ever so much.
I want to hear about the Minotaur.
And I want to hear about a hybrid monster.
We have a special story tonight.
Oh, how I love special stories.
Does it have a hybrid monster in it?
No, this is a story about Marcius.
Never heard of him.
And one day he discovered a flute, and he was an excellent flautist.
Oh, joy. I want to be a flutist, Mama.
Well, darling, if you pronounce it flutist, everyone will laugh at you. It's flautist.
Oh.
It's okay. No one expects much of you.
Yay.
Can I be a flautist, Mama?
Yes, darling. Now, Marcius played his flute, and he flouted his flute, and he was so wonderful.
Oh, how I love wonderful people.
That he challenged the god Apollo to a flouting contest.
I wonder who won.
Apollo won, dear. He's a god. Don't be stupid. And as punishment for his impertinence, he killed him. Actually, children, he didn't kill him. He had him flayed alive. Go to bed.
That's okay, children. Daddy has another bedtime story for you.
We're just gonna go to bed.
Yeah.
So, in conclusion, most bedtime stories ended with the phrase, "and so he was killed." The Greeks were a horribly traumatized people.
Speaking of horrible, horrible trauma, there once was an inventor named Daedalus, and he invented things like...
My time machine! Moo!
No.
Yes, now I shall unlock the mystery of the atom. The very secrets of the universe are at my command. I shall use this too.
Honey, there's someone here to see you.
I'm not taking visitors, woman.
Don't you woman me.
It was his wife, who was named... Sue.
Sue, I told you I was busy.
Now, as we learned previously, women were a curse upon mankind and...
Stop it, get off the screen.
I was just going by the...
Can you just let me tell one myth without you interrupting?
Fine. I just thought you might need help because you're clearly inferior.
Where was I? Oh, yes, his wife, Sue.
I can't live like this. Every night you're in your little office doing Zeus knows what. Building things, inventing things.
I invented a clockwork owl.
I don't care anymore. Where's the man I married? The man with a strong chin and gentle fingers and a fake Italian accent. Where did he go? What about our family? When was the last time you talked to your son?
We have a son?
He's 15 years old?
Whoa! Seriously? Send him on down. I could use an assistant in the lab since my hunchback retired.
He is not working for you. He's staying with me and focusing on studying needlepoint, manly pursuits. Except the needlepoint stuff. That's a little bit girly, but he's very confused about... Never mind about him. He had to grow up without a father. What do you expect of him?
I wasn't saying anything. Send little Junior down.
Do you remember his name?
I didn't even know he existed. How am I supposed to know his name? Jeez, listen to yourself. Honey, look, I know things haven't worked out as planned, but that's because deep down, I care a lot more about my inventions than I do about your little...
Icarus.
Icarus. Icarus? Bet he gets made fun of at school. Icarus! I would have never named him that. But my point, sweetheart, is your expectations for me are way too high. If you just lowered them way down, we'd have a great marriage. How about it?
How about what?
What?
How about what?
What do you mean what?
No, I'm asking you how about what?
I don't know.
Are you even paying attention to me anymore?
What?
Ugh! Oh yeah, the king is here to see you.
Greetings, loyal subjects.
Your Majesty!
Rise, peasant scum.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
I have come for the inventor Daedalus.
It is I, Your Majesty.
Groovy.
How can I help you?
See, funny story. Woman, can you go get me some tea? Thanks. Nice wife. Good haunches.
Who?
That girl. What's her name? Not important. Anywho, I've got a tiny little problem. Let's say, for the sake of the argument, that there's an imaginary king who has an imaginary queen who's just given birth to an imaginary child. And the child is, I guess the word to use here would be monstrous.
A monstrous child?
Bingo.
Is he a sea monster or a land monster?
He's half bull, half human.
I'd call that more of an abomination than a monster.
Oh no, he's a monster. I checked. We called him the Minotaur, and now all he does is run around and eat peasants. He's quite terrible. I guess I never should have given him that axe for his 5th birthday. He's just so cute, and I have a hard time saying no. With that little ring through his nose and all that stomping and slaying peasants. Are you a father?
I'm not
Most
sure.
rewarding thing you could ever do. So I want you to imprison my son for all eternity.
Like a giant play area kind of thing?
Something like that, except with more spikes and...
Ooh, I know! Poisonous frogs on every wall! Radioactive poisonous frogs!
That sounds good.
With laser beams, and you can stick helicopter blades to their backs and they can fly!
Something like that. Let your imagination run wild.
Mutant! Radioactive!
Just get it done.
And, what, may I ask, is my form of payment?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Payment?
What?
Money?
Huh?
What am I getting paid?
You're breaking up.
I'm right here.
Some kind of interference or something. Darn Zoom meetings.
Jerk.
And so, bending the powers of space and time, utilizing his brilliant inventive mind, Daedalus created...
Moo! It's alive!
A big maze.
A big maze!
But then he realized something.
He had built it around himself.
Hey, does anyone know how to get out of this thing? Shoot.
You see, he was academically gifted, but not very street smart. It happens, right, Sophie?
What?
Exactly. I guess you could call him a Greek geek.
Anyway, after about 2 years, he got out.
Honey, I'm home.
Oh, you.
So, funny story. I was building this labyrinth for the king, and strangest thing, I kind of say, who's that?
Honey, this is Bob.
Hi.
What's up?
This is awkward. No, it's not. I've left you.
For who?
For Bob.
What's up?
For Bob?
What's up?
Stop saying that.
Dude.
Well, this is what is...
You see, Bob is a sensitive man. He's also very, very stupid. And I find that appealing.
What's up?
So that's it, huh? After all those years I pretended to care about you, your feelings, and all that garbage, you just up and leave me for this guy?
Dude, chill.
Never! Fine, I'm taking Junior.
Icarus!
Whatever.
So, Daedalus employed his son Icarus as an assistant in his lab.
Come here, boy.
Icarus.
I want to try something. It's so crazy, it just might work.
What are we doing?
Quit asking questions. Just sit there and try not to feel any pain. Fine. If you must know, I'm going to saw off your feet and attach duck flippers.
I don't want duck flippers.
What kind of boy are you? In my day, every kid wanted duck flippers. You could splash around in. Fine. Ooh, I've got another idea. I'm going to drill a hole in your head for a well spout.
No, thank you.
Replace your nose with an elephant trunk? Attach deer antlers on your head? A tail?
No, no, and no.
Ugh, I just don't understand kids these days. Ooh, all right, fine. How about wings?
Wings?
You know, those things that birds have?
I know. Wings sound great.
All right, cool. Now I'm gonna have to take off your arms.
Why?
It's more fun for me that way. Okay, fine, geez. I'll just attach them to your shoulder blades. Is that better for you, little wuss?
Yes.
So, Daedalus built a pair of wings out of wax.
Do you think it's smart to make them out of wax, Dad?
Shut up.
So, he built the wings out of wax and attached them to Icarus.
I can fly!
All right, boy, fly!
I can fly!
Wax. Maybe that wasn't the best idea. Oh well.
No, it wasn't exactly the best idea because the sun was hot that day.
I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my... Oh, crap, they're melting! Ah!
I guess he shouldn't have flown higher than an eagle.
As I'm falling to my impending and rather messy death, I'd like to take a moment to acknowledge the themes in tonight's show. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't the theme of tonight's show that women are responsible for everything wrong in the world? And yes, I mean, that is one of the common themes in Greek mythology. But there is another very common theme, and this one I'd like to call Know Your Place. So, here, let me show you an example. Here we have my wings, which represent man's dreams. And here we have the sun, and the sun, the unyielding, uncaring steamroll of reality. So here we have man's dreams. I'm flying, it's beautiful, blah, blah, blah. Hey, Dad, look at me. And I come in contact with the unyielding, uncaring steamroll of reality. Bam, no more dreams. I fall to my death. And the lesson to take from this, don't try for too much in life. Ah! Splat.
I can't help but feeling I'm partially responsible for that. Oh well.
Wow, pretty bleak.
Best myths are.
And to take our minds off that, it's time for the game show portion of today's show. Destroy all monsters!
Woohoo!
In this section of the play, we, the actors, will test our participants' ability to identify the monsters of Greek mythology using only their brains.
Only your ears.
Only the ear portion of your brains. Now, we're going to need a volunteer. Can I have a volunteer?
Anyone? Does anyone want to come play? All right, you. Okay, what's your name?
Allie.
All right, everyone, give it up for Allie. Okay, now let me explain the game.
Destroy all monsters.
Yes, that is the name of the game. Thank you.
Destroy all monsters.
Okay, our actors are going to make a sound of a famous Greek monster, and you're going to have to name it. It's simple. A child could do it. You might be able to handle it.
All right.
To make it a little more difficult, we're going to blindfold you.
Okay.
And then we're going to stick you in a soundproof booth.
Question. If she's blindfolded and in a soundproof booth, how is she going to name the monster?
I think it's a little late to bring up problems right now, okay? So we're gonna do a sample one right now. Okay, and name this monster. What is it?
I don't know.
Ooh, wrong answer. That was Argos, the 100-eyed monstrosity who watched over Zeus's mistress, Io, and was eventually slain by Hermes, and then had all his eyes sucked out and placed on the feathers of a peacock. Come on, these are easy.
I've never heard of that.
You're not going to do very well then, are you? Now, because this is a federally mandated show, we're going to have to show that simply increasing the stakes of this test will automatically improve scores.
It's amazing how this works. Your tax dollars at work.
So, if you're incorrect, the monster will appear and eat you.
What?
They're not actually going to eat you.
It's just a poison that gets injected into you and gives you the appearance of death. And then after that, you're gonna be buried and brought back as a zombie.
Brains.
No worries. Okay, now into the soundproof booth.
But I thought that...
You're not supposed to think. All right, take her away. Now that she's gone, we're gonna do something a little different. Actors, you're gonna be one of the monsters, the Chimera. Now, as we all know, the Chimera...
Isn't it Chimera?
Shut up. You've got 3 heads, okay? You are the dragon head. Now, when I point to you, you're going to roar, okay?
Roar.
Great. Now, between you two, right there, you are the goat. When I point to you, you're gonna baa.
That's a sheep.
A goat? What does a goat say?
I know, goat farmer. Goats say bleat.
Oh, thank you, goat farmer. Now, you're gonna bleat.
Bleat.
And now, this head over here, you're the lion. And when I point to you, you're gonna roar.
Roar.
2 of the heads make the same sound.
I fail to see your point.
You can't have 2 heads make the same sound. That's stupid.
You're stupid. If you're so smart, what noise does the dragon make?
How about,
Not so smart now, are you?
how about they just say dragon? Okay, let's do it. So you're just gonna say dragon.
Dragon.
Lame.
Go with it, okay?
Fine. All right. Let's bring our contestant back in. All right. Can you see anything?
No.
Can you see anything now?
See what?
Perfect.
Are the monsters ready?
So the monster comes out.
Cool. Okay. Let's hear monster number 1. Name that monster.
I don't know.
Come on. Give it a shot. What was that?
I don't remember any of this. Is it the Hydra?
Wait, did you say the Hydra?
That's the one with all the heads, isn't it?
Wait, that's right. That's actually right.
Really? Wow.
Okay. Time for monster 2. Ready?
Okay.
Dragon.
Bleat. Roar.
Do you want to hear it again?
Dragon.
Bleat. Roar.
How about we reverse it?
Roar.
Bleat.
Dragon.
It's that thing.
I'm sorry. That thing is not the right answer.
No. It's the thing with the dragon and the goat and the bear. Not a bear. It's the Chimera.
Wait, that's right. You got it right.
Actually, it's pronounced chimera.
Whatever. All right, are we ready for monster number 3?
Okay.
Okay.
Name that monster.
No idea.
Oh, that is not correct. The correct answer was Mothra.
Isn't that from Godzilla?
Nope. Mothra was a giant moth that ate the world around 800 BC. The sound you heard was its echolocation sonic boom. Now, since you failed the test, you're going to be punished.
Anyone else want to play? No? Okay then. Well, that brings us to the most beautiful love story of all time.
Which, because this is Greek, ends in horrible, horrible death.
Happily.
Happily, in horrible, horrible death.
Now, if you remember this guy from before, Orpheus, he's sensitive, he's into music, he's kind of emo, but it's okay because a girl could kind of go for that thing. He's got magical powers, everything you'd want in a guy.
Not immortal.
Oh, except for that.
I thought I was immortal.
Nope, half-gods are not immortal.
Except for me! Booyah!
Hercules sucks!
I hate to break this to you, Orpheus, but you're a demigod. A lesser god, if you will. A god that showed up because your dad was mixing it up with the mortals, if you know what I mean.
This is why I'm depressed. My father was never around when I was growing up. The only thing I got is my music. My music and dark clothing.
Then, one day, a new girl moved into town, Eurydice.
Hey, so, I'm new in town.
Can I tell you something?
Sure.
If I were a man dying in the desert with 1,000 suns burning down upon my back, I would trade a cool lake of water for 1 second to gaze upon you.
Okay, well, I'll see you later.
Why were you hanging out with that mortal girl?
Why do you care, Dad?
I just want what's best for you. I found this great news for you. She's a little spunky. She's a little punk. I know you like that kind of thing.
Stay out of my love life.
Hey, I'm your father.
You're not my father. You're just some jerk who shows up every once in a while and then goes back to being the son. Well, I hate you. You got that? I hate you. Why do you think I wear black? Huh?
You're going through a phase right now. Like the moon.
Shut up. Just shut up. I'm gonna go write in my journal.
Why don't you do it outside? You can get a tan.
Never!
The next day.
Hey, Orpheus.
Hey.
What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to fall asleep so that I might have the briefest chance to dream of your touch upon my skin and have the possibility, however slight, that you might love me in the cool darkness of the night.
I'm going to the movies. You want to come along?
Yeah, sure.
Son.
What do you want?
I know you're infatuated with this mortal girl right now.
You don't know anything about it.
It's something we all do, but you're not seriously considering marrying her, are you? I mean, we're different than them. Don't you understand? What happens when she gets old? She's gonna be all gross and wrinkly, and you're gonna be young forever. People are gonna be like, hey, what are you doing out with your grandmother? Gods aren't like people, boy.
Well, I'm not a god either, am I? I'm just a demigod.
But you're still gonna live for 1,000 years. Look, take a page out of Zeus's book, find a mortal girl, have a little fun, and then leave. You can't fall in love with mortals. I forbid it.
What are you gonna do about it?
I'm god of the sun, right? Let's say you're walking to the store with what's-her-face.
Eurydice?
Your idiocy? That's her name? What were her parents thinking?
It's a beautiful name.
Whatever. Anyway, you're walking along with the idiot girl, and then she looks up at the sky, and oh boy, the sun just drops on her face and burns her to a crisp. She's beautiful 1 minute. The next minute, she's a smoking hole on the ground. What do you think about that?
I love her, Dad, and maybe you can't understand that.
You're grounded.
This is so unfair.
Look, you got it good, buddy. My dad, when he was 3 days old, Grandpa ate him, okay? He spent the first 900 years of his life digesting in a pool of stomach acid, all right? So don't tell me I'm being unfair. I could tie you up and have birds eat your liver every day. You want that? so don't talk back to me.
Hey, Orpheus?
When springtime comes and
Hold up. My dad says I can't go out with you anymore.
what?
Apparently, he had a dream that the sun ate our house, and he took it as a bad sign. And he said that we have to break up.
No, you can't do this.
Sorry, we're just too different.
I love you. No.
I have to go, Orphe.
So he did what any immensely poetical guy would do.
Oh, Orpheus, if only you knew that I really do love you. If only... What's that? I love you.
I love you.
Who cares what our parents say?
Let's get married right here.
Sweet.
And so they were married. But as Eurydice went to cut the cake, a snake bit her, and she died.
What the heck? Are you kidding me? She just dies? We were married for like 3 minutes.
Sorry, kid. There'll be others. Let's go find some nymphs.
You did this, didn't you, Dad?
I'm god of the sun, not god of snakes. I can't help it if she has bad luck. Let's go.
I still love her.
Well, what are you gonna do now? You can't love a dead girl.
You want to bet?
So Orpheus came up with a plan.
I'll just go down to Hades and get her. Simple.
Hey, Orpheus, can we talk? I'm not sure I approve of your life choices at the moment.
Since when have you ever approved of anything I've ever done?
You know you're not immortal, right?
Yeah, I'm aware, Dad.
I overheard you talking a minute ago about going down to Hades. There are people down there who could be a bad influence on you. Let me talk, okay? I know it's cool to wear black and write depressing poetry and everything, but I gotta draw the line somewhere. The underworld is not cool.
I'm through listening to you.
So Orpheus went down to Hades.
Hey, by the way, where is Hades?
Oh, just go down the highways a ways, you'll see a Wendy's. Behind that, there's a dumpster. In the dumpster, there's a bucket of fry grease. Just jump in that and you'll be in the underworld.
Oh, okay.
His first encounter, the boatman, Charon.
Hey there, funny story. I'm looking for my girlfriend.
None may pass.
Okay, yeah, but true love, right? Don't you just love a good undead love story?
None may pass.
Can I play you a song I wrote about her? Oh, where can Eurydice be? She's left living society. She's gone to Hades, so I gotta be cool to see my baby when I leave this world. It was a bright afternoon on our wedding day. She was beautiful in every way. She was bit and healed. She didn't even feel I lost my love, my life that way. Oh, where can Eurydice be? Apollo took her away from me. She's gone to Hades, so I gotta go down to see my baby girl in Darkness Town.
And the song he sang was so beautiful and so sad, all of Hades stopped for a second. Charon stopped rowing, Sisyphus stopped pushing a rock up a hill, and the birds stopped picking out Prometheus's liver.
Thanks.
Everything fell in love with him right there. The stones, the rocks, everything.
Hey, kid, you got a mighty fine sound there.
Who are you?
My friend, I am your uncle Hades. Okay, you're not buying it. Listen, I want to sign you on a little bit of a record deal. We're gonna go triple platinum with this thing. Got that? There's this kid down here named Elvis. He's got nothing compared to you. #1 on every chart.
I just want my girlfriend back.
Oh, that's very sweet. Sweet young love. We're gonna make a killing off that. Except one thing, my amigo. No one can leave the underworld.
Then I'm not doing the record deal.
Oh, please, come on, kid. Actually, tell you what, I'll introduce you to some fans you got down here. These are the Furies.
Oh my god, there he is. There he is. I love you. I love you more.
I love you so much.
I love you so much. I just want to tear you apart.
Girls, chill out.
Marry me.
No, marry me.
Forget about her. Marry me.
Tell you what, you're a sweet kid, so I'll make you a bit of a deal. I'll raise your little Eurydice back up to the living world. But I don't typically do this for everyone, you see. So, how about this? She'll come back, but for 24 hours, you cannot look at her whatsoever. She'll walk up right behind you, sure. But if you look at her even once, I get to keep Eurydice here in the underworld. And as for you, you get to spend time with your fans down there.
We love you.
We're gonna eat you. But we still love you. Holla.
Hollis.
All right.
Brilliant. Alrighty then. Now turn around. Hey! Sweet cheeks, get your tuckers out here! Alright. Now you two crazy lovebirds get out of here.
So, what have you been up to? There's a lot of daytime TV down here. It's kind of horrible, actually.
That doesn't sound too bad.
Thanks for coming and getting me.
No problem.
Whoops.
You okay?
No.
And Eurydice was torn from his grasp,
Ah!
and the girls descended on him. And they fought over him so much that they tore him into pieces right there, and he died.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Ah!
We'll be going then.
And Orpheus' spirit descended back down to Hades, and he met with the girl that he loved.
Hey, now we're both dead.
And they lived happily ever after. Well, they didn't live. They were, spirits and everything, but they were spirits in love for eternity. And Hades didn't let anyone torture them because Orpheus wrote some songs for Led Zeppelin. The end. And that is the first emo love story. No study of Greek mythology is complete without looking at epic poetry.
Oh man, epic poetry. Jeez, can't we just wing this part?
No, we're going to do this right.
Hold on a second.
All right, now, as our actors mentally prepare for the challenge that is...
Do we have Wi-Fi in here?
You're not going to Wikipedia for this one.
Shh. We can just, copy and paste this. Stall for time.
The epic is a form of poetry, combining the heroic and the... it's usually pretty long, so for this portion, we're going to be portraying the Iliad.
Seriously? The Iliad?
You've actually heard of it?
It's only the most epic poem of all time. I read it every night.
I wouldn't exactly call it the greatest.
Well, no one's asking you. The Iliad rocks, man.
I find it kind of dull, actually.
Are you kidding me? It's like a party for your brain. Iliad, Iliad, Iliad. Yes!
The Iliad is a recounting of the Trojan War, composed by Homer.
Homer, yes!
By Homer, around 700 BC. It was one of his first works, and as a result, it's kind of, how do you say it, immature.
Iliad! Iliad!
The Iliad is 8,674 lines long. Of those, 7,922 describe someone being killed.
Yes! Yes! 2, 4, 6, 8. Death is great.
Ugh, it's just, could you stop that for 1 second? I don't like the Iliad, okay? It's like the target audience is 8-year-old boys.
So,
I like stories with a narrative complexity and a deeper meaning and application to our daily lives.
Well, I like stories that aren't boring.
Well, since no study of mythology is complete without a history of the Trojan War,
War!
We're going to be portraying this as if it were played by its target audience, 8-year-old boys. Why was there a war, you ask?
Who cares?
I care, darn it, and I'm going to explain it.
There. Now you're dead.
I am not dead. You can't kill me. I'm here for context.
Now you're dead again.
I am not dead.
Cheater. She says she's not dead. Rule check.
You can't kill me.
Did he stab you?
Well, yes, he did.
Then you're dead.
I stabbed you again. That means you're triple dead.
There is no such thing as triple dead.
Actually, there is. It means you've been stabbed 3 times. That's okay. You can go back to life in 2 minutes.
Fine. Good luck telling this story then.
Why are you still talking?
Okay, I'm dead. Ack.
Yeah, she's dead.
What do you want, geeks?
It's Greeks. How many times do we have to tell you that?
What do you want, geeks?
Fine, this is war.
Hey, you can't do that.
Here's my rocket launcher. Boom, smash.
Time out.
No timeouts.
I said time out.
There are no timeouts.
We're using swords. You can't use a machine gun.
We Greeks have advanced beyond your puny civilization.
We're not playing them.
Put the machine gun away. Fine. You guys are no fun. I get to keep my robot then. No robots. I'm going home then. What? We need you. I didn't want to play this stupid war anyways. I'm leaving, and I'm taking my swords with me.
Come on, guys. Let's get them.
What? Come on. I don't even have a weapon.
You're dead. I hit you. You're dead.
Fine. Ack.
So the battle wasn't going well for the Greeks. They appealed to their great hero Achilles. Now, Achilles' mother dipped him in the river Styx when he was an infant, so he was invulnerable to harm.
You're dead. I hit you.
Shield.
I hit you in the back.
Shield.
I hit you again.
Didn't hurt. Bam. You're dead. Bam. You're dead. Shield. Shield. Bam, you're dead. Bam, you're dead. Shield. Shield. Bam. You're dead.
Achilles fought his way through the entire Trojan army until he was confronted by their great hero, Hector.
Hello, my name is Hector. You killed my friends. Prepare to die. Hello, my name is Hector. You killed my friends. Prepare to die. I said hello! My name is Hector. You killed my friends. Prepare to die. I said hello! My name is Hector. You killed my friends. Prepare to die.
Why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know.
What's that?
I'm not left-handed. Why are you smiling?
Because I too know something that you don't know.
And what is that?
I'm completely invulnerable. See, look. I can't even feel that. It didn't hurt. Oh no, please don't hurt me, Hector. Please don't punch me in the face. See, I just hit myself, and that didn't even hurt. Oh, but I'm so scared of big bad Hector. Whatever am I going to do? I guess I'll just stab him.
Ow! This is not fair.
Guess we all can't have mothers who love us enough to dip us in the river Styx and make us invulnerable then. Tough.
I'm dead. Ack.
But Achilles had one weakness.
No. I don't have any weaknesses.
No, he did. He just didn't want anyone to know about it. It was his Achilles heel, if you will.
Woo! Go Trojans! Let's go Trojans! Yay!
Hold on 1 second. Does anyone else think it's weird that USC named their mascot after a group of people who were slaughtered and had their city razed to the ground?
Here we go, Trojans, here we go. Don't get killed, Trojans, don't get killed.
We have to find his weakness somehow.
He must have an Achilles heel. If only we knew where to look.
If only.
Trojans. Go, Trojans, go, Trojans.
That's not fair. You can't kill our Trojans.
Shield.
You can't have a shield.
Yes, I can. My mom is overly protective, and I also got dipped in the river of Styx.
Okay, that's not fair. And vulnerability was supposed to be my thing. You can't just copy it.
But just then, one Trojan happened to get in a lucky shot.
Ah, no! My Achilles heel! Who could have possibly foreseen this?
That's why they call it that.
And the blow to his heel was so mighty that it killed him.
Ah! I'm dead in a completely improbable yet ironic way. Who could have possibly foreseen this?
Yay, Trojans! Let's form an enlightened republic based off equality and freedom of expression. Go, Trojans!
Perhaps this would be a good as time as any to give you proper context as to why this massive war was happening. It all started with a beauty contest. And now I know what you're thinking. A beauty contest? Isn't that how most wars start? And yes, you're correct. Little known fact, World War I started because of a beauty contest between the Archduke Ferdinand and the Pope. Yeah. In the bathing suit portion, someone killed the Archduke, and the battle started from there. But in this case, it was between three goddesses. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. Hera, angry wife of Zeus.
I'm so much more than that.
Whatever. And Athena, goddess of wisdom and war, for fun. Now, they appeared before a young shepherd named Paris.
Well, I'm just a shepherd minding my sheep. 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, 4 sheep, 5 sheep.
Greetings, mortal!
Holy goddesses!
The fairest one of all.
Pick me, pick me! Welcome to the Miss Olympus pageant. There she is, Miss Olympus goddess, walking down the runway in her goddessness.
I'm just a shepherd.
That's right, Paris. You have been selected to answer the old age question. Which goddess is most beautiful? Get the answer right and you will be rewarded handsomely. But if you get the answer wrong, you will be tormented for all eternity with your intestines sucked from your body and feasted upon by giant birds. Just remember, no matter what you do, 2 out of 3 goddesses will hate you. Wow, I'm glad I'm not you.
Can I get out of this, maybe?
Not a chance. Now, we are ready for the talent portion of the competition. First up is Athena, who will demonstrate what she will do to you if you don't pick her.
Okay, for my talent, I'm going to take this piece of paper, which represents your head. I'm going to cut it into tiny pieces. Ta-da!
Wow, that was violent. I guess they don't call her the goddess of war for nothing. I'd hate to make her mad. Now we have Hera, the mother goddess. And what talent do you have, Hera?
I don't need a talent, worm.
Of course you don't. Okay. Boy, you have a lot of authority. Oh my gosh, I'm about to wet myself over here. And finally, Aphrodite, goddess of love.
My talent is that if you pick me, any woman you want will fall madly in love with you.
Including you?
Not including me.
What about Hera?
Not including Hera or Athena.
What about mermaids?
Sure, fine, you call her a mermaid, whatever.
All right, that surely wasn't what the sponsors intended. Now we've come to the final round, the interview.
None of these goddesses have any prior knowledge of the question. First up, Aphrodite. Okay, Aphrodite, if you are chosen as Miss Olympus, how will you use your crown to make the world a better place? If I'm chosen as Miss Olympus, the world will become a paradise full of fluffy bunnies who have the ability to talk and also serve drinks. And these drinks will not be any drinks, but the most tastiest, most cycling drinks imaginable. And they'll have those little umbrellas there to shade them. I'll also eliminate back hair. Okay, interesting answer. Hi, Mom, I love you. Mwah! Next up is Athena, the goddess of...
Instead of answering what will happen if I am chosen, I'm going to answer what will happen if I am not chosen. Imagine a nightmare world so horrifying that if I were to even speak one syllable of fate in store for you, your skin would melt off, exposing your bones, which would then splinter into 1,000 pieces, each piece in turn igniting in a flame of evil so incomprehensible, your existence would be erased from the memory of the world, and there would be lots of back hair. Thank you. Hi, Mom.
Okay, horrible doom if you don't pick Athena. An interesting argument. And finally, Hera, queen of the gods.
Thank you, Jaden. I'll gladly answer that question.
But I haven't asked a question yet.
Don't contradict me.
Okay.
If chosen as Miss Olympus, there will be many brownies, many brownies, made from scratch with love and care because I am the mother goddess, as well as the queen goddess. I will also make sure you carry an umbrella with you and wear your seatbelt.
Well, what do you think, Paris?
They're all equally beautiful.
Don't you wish you could just have that answer? But you can't. A winner must be crowned. So let's bring our finalists out here.
The second runner-up is Hera.
Now, if the winner of Miss Olympus is unable to fulfill her duties, the runner-up will take the first crown.
The first runner-up is Athena.
That means Aphrodite is Miss Olympus. I like to thank the children who made this possible, my mother, and I'll also like to thank...
You have sealed your doom, mortal.
Wow, that's probably not a good sign. But as a bonus, any girl you want will fall in love with you. Of course, they'll probably be doomed too. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.
Hi, everyone. I'd like to thank my family for this opportunity. And to add to that, you are doomed. Bye.
So Paris chose Aphrodite, which was not a good choice.
Who should I have chosen then?
The correct choice was, I love you all equally.
They didn't let me say that. That's who I wanted to pick.
Or, as an alternative, you could have killed yourself. Although they probably would have followed you into Hades and made you choose theirs. So Paris could make any girl fall in love with him. And he was walking along one day when he found the most beautiful girl imaginable. So beautiful that when he first saw her, he fainted. And when he got up and saw her again, he fainted again. But the third time, he spoke to her.
What's up?
She fainted.
You're pretty.
So are you.
I know. Let's run away together.
Okay. Oh, wait. I'm forgetting something. Oh, well, it's probably not important.
The thing she had forgotten was that she was actually married to the king. Small point. Now, the king's name was Menelaus, and his advisor was a girl named Trisha.
You know what I heard?
What is my most trusted advisor, Trisha?
Okay, so like, you know this girl, Sarah Banks? Okay, and you know that like I hate her, right? But she doesn't know I hate her. Anyway, so she said that she saw this girl named Gabriella, and Gabriella told Sarah to tell me that this girl from Troy likes Helen, which I think is totally not cool because you don't just like another guy's wife.
I trust Helen.
Right, but you shouldn't because she already left with him.
What?
I know.
What are you talking about?
Isn't that nasty?
What do you mean Helen just left with him?
She totally just dumped you. I'm so sorry.
No one dumps me. I'm the king.
Right, you're the king.
I know that.
Right, I'm just agreeing with you. But if you really want to get back at her, you should totally go out with someone else. Like me.
No thanks, Trisha. What should I do besides that?
Well, this guy from Troy totally dissed you. So you can't just let him come in and take your girl, right?
Right.
Right. So what I would do is I would raise a gigantic army and then go to his house and burn it to the ground and kill everyone inside. But that's just me.
That's it. That's exactly what we'll do.
Thus began the Trojan War, the most logical war in history. Seriously, it broke down like this.
Hey, Paris, you stole my wife. I'm gonna kill everyone in the same country as you.
Tough. We're in love.
Let me talk to my wife.
What?
Where are my socks?
Did you check the bottom drawer of your dresser?
Hold on.
So Menelaus got all of his friends together and they decided to...
They weren't there.
I don't know where they are then.
What's for dinner?
I'm not cooking dinner anymore. I'm going out with Paris.
That's it. This is war.
All right, now it's time for war. What are you guys doing?
I thought this was the musical part of the show.
No. I'm sorry. This is the Trojan War. This is not a musical. This is manly stuff. Stop that.
When you're a Greek, you're a Greek all the way
from your first
dancing to your last dying day.
Hey. No dancing.
When you're a Greek, you're the king of the hill, with a sword and a spear for a mighty quick kill. And when the fighting is done, it is time for tea. Because when you're a Greek, you're a capital G.
Stop it, guys.
Oh, and when the fighting is running around and doing a dance, when you're the toughest Greek soldier in mighty tight pants.
We are the Trojans. We're clean and we're cool.
We like
love
to do yoga and follow the
rules. We like to wear headphones and
listen to share. Don't mess with us, boys.
Stop. This is not how the Trojan War went.
Actually, if you look at the documents from that time...
No. Now, I know we have a limited amount of actors, but if we're going to do a war, we're going to do it right.
And that's why we're going to scale down the battle with these little green army men.
Hey, that's a good idea.
All right, the green ones will be the Greeks, and the tan ones will be the Trojans. Now, the Trojans are holed up in their city, Troy, and they're going crazy. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy too. I want a burger.
And meanwhile, the Greeks are over here, and they're going crazy too. Me loco, me so crazy. And once in a while, a guy would get sick of waiting, and he would...
Stop it!
Now, when Achilles was mad, he killed this many people.
No, I'm dying. Mama, no. Oh, the humanity. Why me? Etc., etc.
And he was killing people until he dies.
So the Trojans fought back and killed this many people.
Stop killing us. No, we don't like you anymore. We're dead, etc.
So they were roughly even, and the Greeks waited. I said stop it.
He was tired of waiting.
So they waited some more. Cut it out.
I'm sorry, they're getting crazy over here. We're so crazy.
And then there was Odysseus. And Odysseus was smart. Too smart. Well, not too smart. I mean, he was plenty smart. And he came up with a plan.
All right, men, listen up. I hate you. Die. I'm in charge here. Now, listen up. I've got A plan. Oh, great. We've been doing this battle for 10 years and now he has a plan. Brilliant. I say we go home. We're not cutting and running, all right? Not while I'm in charge. We build a giant hippopotamus. What's a hippopotamus? It's this big, ugly thing that's in the water. Like your mom? Shut up. I say we're giving the Trojans a gift. And when they get it, we're all inside of it. And when they take it in, we jump out and we kill all of them. I think we should go meet them on the field of battle and engage in a fair fight.
So they built a giant hippopotamus. What the heck is that thing?
It's a giant hippo.
Why?
It's a gift.
We don't want it.
We're gonna leave it here then.
We're gonna set it on fire.
And so many Greeks passed away inside the Trojan hippo. So they had to build a second, even more impressive gift for the Trojans. And even more Greeks perished in the Trojan fish. And finally, Odysseus came up with the perfect gift.
What do you want this time?
We give up.
Do you hear that, guys? They're giving up. Let's have a party.
And to prove we're giving up and going home, we're going to leave you this here. It's a horse. Few ground rules before you take the horse. There's nothing inside of it, so you're going to have to take care of it. You cannot set it on fire.
Aww.
Second, you can't poke it with swords.
But that's what I do with all my pets.
Third, if you hear any noises of people moving around inside the horse, you have to ignore that because most horses have a very complicated digestive system, even wooden ones.
Okay.
Good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to go hide somewhere.
And so, the Trojan horse entered the city of Troy. And as the Trojans partied that night, YMCA, it's fun to stay at the YMCA.
The Greeks snuck out of the horse and they were all like, ah! And then these guys over here were like, no, don't kill us. And the Greeks were like, die, 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 die. And then there was this other guy over here who was passed out and they were all like, stab, stab, stab. And the Trojans were running this way and the Greeks were like, ah! And this guy, he punted into the wings. And this guy, he jumped over the city wall and the Trojans were running around. They're like, no, they were all in the horse. They were in the horse. Ah! And stomp, smash, smash, bam. And help us, help us. Ah! I'll fight you. I'll fight you. I'll fight you. And then Helen and Paris were up here in the tower. And Paris is like, I'm so pretty. Wait. And this is Paris. And this is Helen. And they were in the tower. And Helen was like, I love you. And Paris was like, gee, thanks, baby. And they were like, what do you mean, gee, thanks, baby? I just want to be friends. I left my kingdom for you. Give me some sugar. Okay. Mwah. And the Greeks over here were like, ah! And then there's Menelaus. And he's like, they're smooshing in the tower. No! And they were charging in and they were smooching. And everyone was like, ah! And then came in the Millennium Falcon. And aliens were everywhere. And they were like, let's nuke this place. And then boom! 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 And then the guys mutated into zombies and they were like, brains. And the other guys were like, oh no, zombies, no. Ah! And then a flood. Ah!
Race? What are you doing?
Huh?
Are you on medication or anything?
Oh, sorry. I think I got a little carried away there.
Yeah, a little bit. So...
Paris?
Menelaus?
Helen?
Menelaus?
Trisha?
Paris?
Helen? Oh wait, that's my name.
Let's go.
You're gonna fight me?
Yup.
Okay.
Ow, 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 ow.
It was a ferocious battle. Thousands of men had lost their lives, and it came down to this. The gods were watching. Aphrodite cheered on Paris, Athena and Hera were rooting for Menelaus, until finally...
Like, die already! Menelaus, I know that, like, I'm your advisor and everything, but I love you, and I know that your wife is really pretty.
Thank you.
But, what I'm trying to get at is, don't go back to that tramp.
I love you, Helen.
I love you too, Menelaus.
What? She's been, like, cheating on you for 10 years. There's, like, 10,000 men dead outside.
I'm so sorry.
That's good enough for me. Let's go home.
And so, Helen and Menelaus lived happily ever after.
You know, I didn't think those two crazy kids were gonna make it.
True love.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and they also burned the entire city of Troy to the ground.
Is there nothing love can't do?
Nope.
You know, for a good finale, is there a way we can do like a slow motion montage of some stirring music?
I think we just might be able to do that.
I'm the king of the world. Oh wait, I'm the king of Greece.
Isn't love beautiful?
The